Well, David Beer is the Associate Director of Immigration Studies at the Cato Institute and an expert on legal immigration and border security. David, welcome. David, how quickly do you think we will see this Remain in Mexico policy lifted, and what does that mean for the already complicated, complex situation at the border?
Look, I think that it's going to be over a period of a few weeks to months where you have the people who are already enrolled in the program being let pursue their claims in the United States, which was initially the policy that was in effect when President Biden first assumed office. But in terms of the broader situation, the vast majority of the people who are being sent back to Mexico are being sent back under the CDC, Centers for Disease Control's authority under Title 42. Not under Remain in Mexico. And so this policy, even under the Trump administration at the end of 2020, early 2021, before President Biden rescinded it, was not using Remain in Mexico primarily. The vast majority of people at that time and ever since have been sent back to Mexico under this alternative authority. So it's not going to have any kind of game-changing effect on the situation on the ground. The one note I would say on that is it could be misinterpreted by some migrants that the Title 42 authority is also gone. And that could lead some more people to try to enter the United States.
Assuming there is an influx of migrants coming through the border now, do you believe the Biden administration is prepared to deal with that?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, already, for the last more than a year, we've seen increasing numbers of apprehensions, a much more diverse set of demographics than we've ever seen before at the border. And so the administration has really not come out with any kind of policy that would change the situation dramatically. It's all been very marginal, very small scale responses to what is really a historic situation.
David, this ruling comes the same week more than 50 migrants were found dead, packed inside a truck crossing the southern border in Texas. Regardless of where you stand on the issue, what changes can be made to immigration policies to prevent tragedies like that from ever happening again?
Look, as long as the border is heavily patrolled by Border Patrol and restricted and legal entry is prevented, we're going to continue to see these types of tragedies. This is not the first time that we've seen mass casualty events at the border. Hundreds of people die crossing the border every year from dehydration or drowning. And so the response should be that we need to have legal pathways for people who are trying to come to the United States to pursue peaceful and productive goals. We have more than 11 million job openings in this country, and plenty of people who want to fill those jobs in other countries. And a more humane policy would be one where we have people coming in an orderly, legal manner.
All right, David Beer, Associate Director of Immigration Studies at the Cato Institute. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.